Hello and welcome, Old Stream Old Iron. And today I'm going to be using the Massey 3680 to go plow field number 3 and number 2. Then we'll have to use the Alice, go and pick up the stones, get those off the field, because we will be pulling up stones. And then we're going to be planting, doing all of our field care and getting some planting done. We're going to be putting in some, I think we're going to be putting in some wheat, because I don't know, wheat feels right. We have enough little fields that, you know, we can do wheat, canola, or no, we're too late for canola. So we can do wheat in 3 and 2, which is the fields that we're going to be plowing up today. Then oats in 5 and 6, and then 8 and 12, maybe soybeans? I don't know. You know, that's just a general idea of what we might be doing. But regardless, I feel like I'm rambling, and I feel like I am, you know, avoiding the work that needs to be done today. So I'm just going to go and get to work. So let's do that. This is definitely going to be an adventure. Now I know why the steering column is most likely broken on that case. Picking up all this weight and just getting absolutely tossed around because of it. Okay, let's lock in the rear diff. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, kind of. Maybe. All right, do we back it up? Yeah. This is definitely not ideal. There we go. Okay. But no, bouncing around from doing all of the stones that are coming out of these fields, that is definitely not ideal. Come on, you can do it. There you go, little buddy. Yeah, this is brutal. I really don't like the fact that, you know, when I had them come out here and do the soil sample for this field, they told me that I need to plow it. All right, it is just way too compact. And yeah, it's already been tilled. Rocks have already been picked on it. I don't like the fact that I have to go and tear it all up, but you know what? If they say that it will help out the yield, I'm willing to do that. You know, we might have to go put duals on this. You know what? Let's go look at a set of tires. We have some money. Hopefully they're not too expensive. You know, they're about $1,000. We'll do it. But if they're too much, we won't be able to do it. It's not what I wanted, but you know, we got different tires. We have some BKT wides on the back now, and it seems to be helping out a little bit. I'm not going to you know, count my chickens before they hatch or anything, but we seem to be getting a little bit better traction going up the hill, which is what I've really been wanting. Because yeah, we've been struggling. I would have went with duals, but yeah, those were $5,000, and I am not willing. I'm not happy that I had to spend $2,500 just to get these tires, but I couldn't even get up the hill. So I had to do something. And, you know, $2,500 is cheaper than, you know, $5,000. So there's that. Okay. I think we're just going to start driving up the hill, and then we'll just plow coming back down, because it's just going to be faster that way. We cannot get enough traction to actually get this done, and that is concerning, because, well, I guess I'm just not as patient as the old guy that used to have this, because yeah, no, I have things to do today. I don't want to spend all day just fighting to get up this tiny little hill. Like, I mean, it looks tiny, but it's a decent little hill. You know, I'm impressed that we're doing as good as we're doing. but at the same time, I wish we didn't struggle as much. Yeah, that was the right call. I'm glad that I just started driving back up the hill. It is a lot easier to get down the hill when it comes to plowing this field. Hopefully next time we have to plow it, we have the case working, because I think the case has a little bit more power. And I think the case, or we may have to trade out. Actually, no, I don't want to get a different plow. I like these old chisel plows. They work good, especially right now. Like with what we have, it looks good. All right, you can't tell me that does not look nice. But regardless, it is time to take the Massey back, put it away, jump in the Alice. I think we're gonna have to run over to the shop real quick, get a weight, because yeah, there's no way that we're gonna have enough weight in the rear unless you know what, screw it. I'm gonna break my wrists. Let's try it out. I mean, it's already broken. There's juice. All right, she really likes backing up. All right, you know what, we're just breaking her wrist today. Let's see how well this handles it. I think this has weights on it, so it should work well. All right, go pick up some stones. Ow, my wrist hurts so much from this. All right, get this down. Oh, goodness gracious. That is, yep, this is going to be painful. Like, literally and metaphorically. All right, let's, why? Yep, this is definitely something that's going to be changing. All right, I will see you guys whenever I have most of the stones picked up, or I decide to switch over to the Alice, which is probably going to happen before we have most of the stones picked up, because yeah, this is hurting my wrists. But I do like the insanely fast backup speed. It is something I'm definitely going to get used to. Well, I will say this is a wonderful tractor. I will not be using it anymore until we get this steering column fixed, because yeah, this is definitely hurting my wrists, and I just had surgery. I don't need any more pain. So we're gonna go grab the Alice. We'll get a rear weight put on it. We might throw some duals on it. I'll see if we can. I'll see if we can find some duals for it. You know, because why not? Cool. Okay, that was. You know what? Nope. Not even, nope. We're just, yeah, we're just, okay, off to the shop we go. I just realized that I just ran down there, grabbed a weight, and didn't show you guys the weight that I got. So I went and I got the Agco 650. It should work just fine. We were able to get some duals put on here, and I will say that that was the right choice. That was definitely the right choice when it came to the Alice, because I've noticed that with the bales and whenever things would get heavy, you would really rock side to side, and we're not really doing that now because we have the wider base with having dual tires. And surprisingly enough, we're actually a little bit quicker at picking up these rocks than we were with the case, just because of the turning ability of the Alice. So yeah, overall, I think we might get rid of the case, unless we can find somebody to fix it, because I like case. All right, I'll admit it. I like case, and I don't want to get rid of the case when it's the only one I have. We got our first bucket full. Well, I mean, it's not a full bucket, but I can feel it getting a little loosey-goosey in the rear end. So, I mean, I'd say almost 1,000 liters of stones in a bucket for something this small is pretty darn good. We're gonna come over here, dump these off where we dumped the other ones, which I can't really see. Oh, okay, there they are. They're right in the bush. No, sometimes it's always good to hide your rock in a bush. There we go. Okay, let's go finish off that field. Then we should be in the clear to actually go potentially take these duals off and put out some lime and then get some planting done. Because the two fields that we're working on right now are mainly the fields that I want to work on. They're the ones that need planted. But other than that, the other fields, they can wait and we can slowly do those over winter. Now, beforehand, I most likely would not have understood how to run this lime spreader, but I've actually ran this lime spreader before. So this is going to be pretty easy. I don't have to learn at least one new piece of equipment. It's kind of a different way to spread lime. You know, it runs off of that. Well, here, I'll show you guys real quick. Runs off of PTO power for the discs, but the belt itself runs off of this cogwheel that presses into the tire. And yeah, you use the tractor basically to rotate the tire, which rotates the cog, which brings the belt around, which feeds the lime. It's kind of a ingenious way to do it, but at the same time, it's definitely kind of old school. Let's get this turned back on. Hopefully, yep, we're gonna have to go back over that edge. But yeah, this Alice doesn't even really notice that it's back there other than the weight. So I think we're gonna keep using the Alice. I don't know why I find myself using the Alice more than I do the Massey. I don't know. This feels weird. I don't know, but it feels right. So we're gonna keep using it. Okay. The more I use it, the more I'm impressed with it. This thing is having no issues taking this thing all the way up this hill. I am... I need more. You know, if it had just a little bit more horsepower, I would definitely be buying more of these. But I don't want to have a farm that has like maximum horsepower of like 110. So yeah, great tractor, but I'm good with one, even though it's freaking awesome. Now, one little wonderful thing that the old farmer that had this before us did, he had all of his lime in storage, so we can actually just drive in, pull up, fill up, and leave. That is pretty awesome, if you ask me. It's saving us a lot of time, and actually just due to the pure and simple fact that we are able to actually, I never even noticed these beforehand, but we have seed and we have fertilizer. I did all those contracts yesterday because I didn't think we had any. So yeah, sorry, I'm a dummy. You guys should know this by now, and I'm blind. All right. Yes, make fun of me all you want down in the comments, but I didn't realize that we actually had some. So now that I know we do, we're definitely going to be saving some money. That is a pretty cool thing that old farmer did. Usually whenever you get everything or you buy a farm, usually they have already gone so far as to sell the seeds and the fertilizer that they had just to try and keep it running for as long as possible. And it's kind of surprising to see that he hasn't. But all right, let's get this field finished up so we can get it planted. I am absolutely in love with this Alice. I'm not gonna lie. The controls of the loader are just phenomenal. Like there's no herky-jerky to it. It's just great. It's nice, it's slow, it's smooth, it is precise. Okay, sorry, fanboying and getting excited over things that none of you probably care about. But we have the Alice, or the Alice, the Massey hooked up to Massey drill, which unfortunately we are not going to be able to fertilize with, so we'll have to get all the lime out of the spreader and get some of that solid fertilizer put out, which makes sense, you know. But here we go. Our first crop is now in the ground. That is crazy. I'm glad that we were able to do it so quickly, but at the same time, I didn't expect it to go this quick. Yeah. This is kind of a monumentous occasion a little bit, I think. We are definitely getting along, getting up this hill with the planter a lot better than the plow, which is to be expected. But at the same time, this plow does seem to struggle getting everything planted if there is a I don't know how you'd call it, just like a little ridge or anything else, or the ground is way too uneven. That's something that I will have to attempt to remedy here in the near future, especially whenever we are doing a lot of planting, or, you know, I may just have to hope that we make enough on selling off our crops to be able to afford to potentially upgrade it. I don't know, but as of right now, it is doing the job that it's supposed to be doing. I shouldn't be complaining, but these are just something that I've noticed just in case you guys happen to want to use this. All right. Oh. All right. But we are working on our headlands. And I feel like I just said all right way too much right there. But we're working on our headlands, and we're actually getting through all of this pretty quickly. This planter doesn't take much power at all, and it actually plants pretty quickly. And we're not going through very much seed, which is kind of weird. But I don't know, maybe the seed rate in this area is low for wheat. I don't know, I need to look it up. See, right there. I bet you money that there is a little ridge that I'm gonna have to just go over this a little bit slower with to potentially get it planted. Yep, there's a little ridge on the edge of the field. That's why I did it. See, I'm not crazy. I know you all thought I was crazy. I'm not crazy. Well, this is awkward. I forgot it takes only 500. We still had a little bit left over. Yeah, okay. Oops. Oh, I feel like a dum-dum. Oh well. Okay, we should definitely have enough to at least get that field planted, which is the main goal for the day. So I'm gonna go hop the fence and keep on planting. We are finishing this field up pretty quickly. It is 3:30. This took a lot longer than expected. That plowing and picking up stones was not ideal, but it's all right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. And man, am I excited for the next one. I'm in love with this series. I hope you guys are too. All right, later.